Last week, before the release of The Suicide Squad, James Gunn confirmed that he was working on another DC project, but he said it's something that you won't be expecting. And now, we may know what that project is, because it may possibly be Gotham City Sirens. Which, of course, is a movie we've wanted for years. Literally, since the first Suicide Squad movie, we've wanted a Gotham City Sirens movie. We actually almost got one. David Ayer, who directed the first Suicide Squad movie, was supposed to do a Gotham City Sirens movie, and then that didn't end up happening. And then Kathy Ann, who did Birds of Prey, was going to end up doing one. That didn't happen either. And so it's kind of just been like, we want it, but it's just not happening. And first of all, if you don't know who or what the Gotham City Sirens are, basically, it's a team up between Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman. It is honestly like one of the best team ups ever. It just sounds so awesome. And James Gunn, I think he did a great job with the character of Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad. And he even said that Margot Robbie is like the best actor and his favorite actor he's ever worked with. So I think this is a great idea, not only for him to be working on another Harley Quinn project, but the fact that it is Gotham City Sirens and that we're finally getting this movie. And, by the way, this news is actually coming from The Hollywood Reporter, which is, of course, a very, very reliable source in Hollywood. And they're not saying that they've officially heard this news, but they've said that there's been rumblings that James Gunn may be doing a Gotham City Sirens movie, which, again, would just be so perfect because, you know, at the end of the Suicide Squad, they just went free. So Harley Quinn is just out there in the world, and most likely she is going to be going back to Gotham City where her home is, and it'd be awesome if she met up with Selina Kyle Catwoman and Poison Ivy. And another big thing we've been wanting to see from the character of Harley Quinn in the DCU is her relationship with Poison Ivy and that romance between those two characters, because they really bring out the better sides of each other. And Margot Robbie has even said that that's something she really wants to see. That was a big thing she talked about in the press tour for the Suicide Squad, is that that's the next step that she wants to see Harley take in the DCU, is that now she's dealt with the terrible relationship with the Joker, and trying to live without him and be a single woman in Birds of Prey, to then in the Suicide Squad trying to move on to dating other guys. Well, maybe now she's going to end up with a woman with Poison Ivy, because it is like such a perfect relationship. They've done it so well on the Harley Quinn animated series, so I'd love to see that brought to life in live action. And also, again, you've got Catwoman here as well, which I just love Catwoman. Of course, we're getting Zoe Kravitz in the role in the upcoming The Batman movie, but that is not connected to the DCU, so most likely, if this does actually end up coming to fruition, then it would most likely be a different actress in the role. But either way, just to see a team up between Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman would be so awesome. No idea what villains they'd be taking on, but this would just be such a cool idea that I would love to see, especially if James Gunn is directing this movie, because again, I think he did such a great job with Harley Quinn in the movie and in the Suicide Squad, and I think he would do a great job with Gotham City Sirens. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this news that James Gunn may be directing a Gotham City Sirens movie for the DCEU? And of course, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep up to date on everything that goes on in the DC.